Hey all, it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap, and today I am doing the A Cherry on Top YouTube hop for November, and the hop theme is Gather. And I'm gonna have everybody linked down below so that you can check out their videos. And if you leave a comment on everybody's video, then you could be entered into a drawing for a $25 gift card to A Cherry on Top. So that's always fun. So let's talk about what I'm gonna do. This was when we were in Prague. It's at the astronomical clock, and you can't see the clock from here, but you can see the crowd that's in front of it and all their umbrellas because it was rainy that day. And I really just love this picture. I just love how everyone's gathered and everybody has their umbrellas, and I just love it. So I'm going to be documenting this picture, and my title is going to be TikTok Time to Gather. And I did cut this new cut file from A Cherry on Top. This is free in the store, so if you want to grab it, you can. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it because I do have these dies. I have these Tim Holtz thin letter dies, and then I also have these little one alphabet set dies from I believe it's Echo Park. But I was thinking about using two different dies, one die for TikTok and one for Time to Gather. So I might just do TikTok in or TikTok in this, and then Time to Gather in this, or use that gather. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So those are for my alphabet and my title. I do plan on using this umbrella stencil. It is the Here Comes Spring 6x6 stencil from Cartabella, and yeah, it's an umbrella stencil, obviously, because there's umbrellas here. I was going to use it with this Mintay Creativa Chalk Paste, so I will do that on here. I'm using a Vicky Bouton Foundations mixed media page to do that. After I put down my stenciling, I was going to add watercolor to it. This is my Kuretake, I think that I'm saying that right, watercolors. And here's all of the, what are they called, samples, swatches. Ooh, bless me. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna do like some really bright colors to make it really a really fun happy page, even though it's a rainy day. So I'm going to add really concentrated areas of color, and then I'm gonna spray it with water and kind of tip the page so that maybe it'll start dripping down. So that's my plan for my mixed media background. As you can see here, we're in the Old Town Square, and the architecture is just amazing in Prague. So I was also thinking about bringing in this paper, and this paper is from the Watercolor Forest Reminisce. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. Reminisce collection. It's the Watercolor Forest, and this particular paper is Watercolor Neighborhood. So I was thinking maybe about using this side and this side. And then another thought that I thought was maybe cut this down by 1/4 of an inch on each side, and then having this border the outside, and then using some scraps from this as well. So yeah, that's what I am going to try to achieve with this, because this is so pretty. I just love it. I also have, and I grabbed this Mintay decorative vellum with the hearts, and I'm wondering if it might be too much texture with the umbrellas. So we'll see. We'll do it and we'll see what happens. I just reached over and I'm grabbing a 6-inch doily. We might throw that on there. That might help set the I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What else? I might throw some flowers on here from 49 in Market. That's it for now that I can think of. So why don't we get started? The first thing I'm going to do is use the Creativa paste and the umbrella stencil and add that to my page. I think I'm gonna try to keep it like right here in the middle. What I'm gonna do is add some strips of that paper right here, going vertical. So I wanna bring that umbrella out and then just a little peek over here too. So that's my plan, and let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so let's start with my mixed media, and I'm going to use my Mintay paste to go ahead and push it through this umbrella stencil. Now that is completely done. I go off and I clean my materials and I let that dry overnight. Now I'm going to take my watercolors, and you're going to see these are going to be very saturated with color. First, I'm putting the water in to get it activated. I think that I'm going to use one of the blues. I'm going to use 2 blues, but I decided to only use 1 because I was running out of space. So there's like a pink color. I went off to get some water. And then here is a red. And then here you're going to see my intentions of adding the sprayed water. See, there we go. So now I'm going to add the rest of the colors. It's going to be yellow, green, blue, and purple. And I'm just adding it to the top umbrella and seeing where it goes from there. So you can see this is how I did my mixed media, and it looks very beautiful. And the great thing about this watercolor that I have is that it dries just as brilliant as this. So you'll see it when in a couple seconds. I'm also adding some splatters of the same colors just to add some more interest to the page. So this is it dry, and you can see it is so brilliant and saturated, and it's just beautiful. I forgot to take off my branding strip, and if you guys know me, I always tell myself to take it off before I start my mixed media, and half the time I do it and half the time I don't. So here is my pattern paper that I'm going to use, and obviously I'm just cutting it down to size, and I'm just eyeballing these dimensions. I'm not calculating them. There we go. And then I do take the Mintay hearts and I try to make it work. You'll see me working with it a bunch, but I wind up not using it at all, mostly because it kind of just covers the watercolor pages or the pattern papers, and you can't really see what's going on underneath, so I decide to not use it at all. And then I have my photo, and then I take that out, and then I switch them, and then I decide to switch them back. I played with these a lot. And then needed some nourishment. Now what am I doing? Oh, here I brought the gather cut file in, which I don't even use in the end. Anyways, I'm still thinking about it. I think I go back to this position and I decide to do the picture crooked, and here's where I decide I'm not going to use those hearts. So I am going to go off camera, I'm going to distress everything, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it down. I'm using some black cardstock and that thin alphas to make my time together title. That's what I decided on. I went back and forth with a bunch of different letters, a bunch of different ways to make my title, but eventually I end up doing the time together. I'm going to use these cream colored flowers from 49 and Market, and I'm going to add 3 to my page. Then I'm going to bring in some of the charcoal acetate, and I'm going to bring in some of the leaves from it, the little leaf clusters, and I'm going to add them around my flowers. I did go off camera to go ahead and put those down, glue them down, and then I'm going to add some white buttons now. These are from Buttons Galore, and I'm just going to add some to my little flower clusters here. Now I'm adding some sparkly black disc sequins to my clusters, and then I'm going to glue those down as well. And then that is going to be the end of my video, or my finished page. I am going to leave you with some close-ups. Again, I'm going to have everybody playing along, link down below, If you leave a comment on everybody's video, you could be entered to win a $25 cherry on top gift card. And what else? I'm gonna have all the products linked down below, so if you're interested in anything that you saw, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you're new here, please hit that bell, and that way you will get notified of any of my future projects. Thank you so much for watching today. Until next time.